You told us that the dance scene, the electronic scene, feels very fresh now.
In America, it's huge.
Yeah. What was the last time that it felt that fresh for you? Is that 10 years ago or?
The electronic world hasn't felt fresh for me in 8 years. I mean, I think a lot of the music sounded the same. The production level wasn't, you know. And I'm not being disrespectful to anyone. I'm just telling you how I felt. It was all very cheesy. It was the same old. There was nothing that was inspiring me. I felt like I was one of those hamsters on a wheel. It was just going from here to here to here to and what was coming out was everyone was playing it, and it was just still, I wasn't inspired by it. And I thought, well, why, you know, I'm lucky enough that I was offered all these movies. So I was like, God, this is a big challenge. Can I do this, you know? So I was really inspired by that and just went away and was like, I still DJ'd and enjoyed the process of DJing and was making my own records to DJ with. But it wasn't my goal. It wasn't my, you know, I'd felt that I'd achieved that. And then things started to change, you know. I saw that in America, electronic music was starting to get more and more popular. I got an opportunity to do a residency in a nightclub that I didn't just turn up and play. I was involved with the stage set. We've got ex-Circus LA performers, we've got fire, we've got snow. It's a show. It was the idea of taking DJing to the next level. So you walk in, you're not just looking at one guy up, but you're looking at this amazing show that you're part of, because the show is not on the stage in front of you, it's around you and above you. So you're like, wow, it's a different kind of experience. And Vegas is all about entertainment. It's all about shows. It's the cutting edge of where you should be if you're an entertainer. It's not old school, it's young Vegas. It's been very interesting that people in Europe think of Vegas as an old school place. It was. It isn't now, and it hasn't been for a long while. It's just like Ibiza's young. Ibiza was an old school playground. Anyway, point being, electronic music started getting better. New people coming in, new productions, new sound, and I started to really look at it and think, yeah, I'm really enjoying this now. I want to jump back in. I want to get really involved and work really hard at it.
What was do you think, the impulse that was given to that electronic scene in America that brought it to this new height?
Well, it's commonly known that Lady Gaga and Black Eyed Peas
the pop bands,
that was a big change, because you never heard electronic music really. I mean, I had a top 10 pop hit with Starry Eyed Surprise, and the Prodigy had a top 10 hit. I don't know if there was anyone else, but point being, Gaga took house music in some shape and form and changed the tempo, because the music you hear on radio was all down tempo, and suddenly you had a 128 dance beat on the radio and with Gaga, and it was huge. And then the Peas took it, and then suddenly that was huge. And then next minute everyone's looking, going, that works. And then the general public, who didn't know what that music was, who called it techno in America, suddenly were like, great, we can dance to this. This is fun. This is what we've been doing in Europe for 20 years. Suddenly, that now is EDC, Electric Daisy Carnival, had in June this year, last month, 240,000 tickets sold, 3-day festival, only DJs. That's how big it is.
That's big, yeah.
And it's only going to get bigger. It's just starting in America. And we're on the forefront of it. Myself and a few other DJs, and it's great. It's great for our industry. It's good for all of us.
Are you looking for collaborations with, for example, Lady Gaga, Black Eyed Peas? Or?
No, I'm not looking to collaborate with artists like that. As I explained earlier, I'm looking to. They're doing it already. Yeah, I'm looking to find new talent and maybe collaborate with people who not in my arena, in my lane, and they're in a different lane, and you know, work in that aspect.
You're busy with the tour now in Spain, Ibiza.
Yeah, currently I'm on a tour supporting Never Mind the Bollocks, my current compilation.
Yeah.
I've taken time off of my residency in America. I will be in Ibiza every Wednesday night at Gatecrasher at Privilege, playing this underground sound and supporting the record.
How important is that underground sound?
It's very important for me. It's very important that my foundations are in that, and it's very important to strengthen my foundations in that, because that's where my roots are, that's where I've come from, and whatever I do down the line, that's who I am, that's the anchor of who I am. So if I do a pop record, if I do a record that becomes popular, because that's what a pop record is, it comes from my foundation and roots that are in electronic cutting edge music.
Okay. One last question. Do you play an instrument yourself?
I play 2 instruments.
Which are?
Guitar and piano.
And what do you also write the songs sometimes with that?
Correct, I do. But usually, as a DJ, you start with beats. There's many different processes of how you come up with song, but for me, I'm a beats man. You know, I'd love to do a collaboration with Dr. Dre. I mean, I don't know how it would work because he's a beats man as well, but whether we're programming beats together, I don't know, but that would be one of my goals.
Okay, working with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd be in awe of Dr. Dre, I'd be like, oh God, how lucky am I?
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome, thank you.